magician. I turn 20s into hundreds, roll the casino with my eyes closed, watch the money keep it coming. That's right, keep it coming. Right. Don't tempt me coming with nonsense. Even though I made it, I'll still empty one of these objects. Buying houses, living rent-free, that's one of the concepts. Pulling up in Bentleys in front of the projects. Cocaine white, had crack under my cuticles. My car give me flashbacks of what I used to do. Richard Millie's a trophy, is on your checklist. Till you smarten up and realize that's an investment. I can't move it if the coke is bad. Bigger the Cuban that symbolize how much dope you had. It's for my niggas that did biz, but they came back up. Pulling up in Cullinans and Maybach trucks. And I'ma bet it all and bet it twice. That's just what happened when you live in the bettor's life.
Welcome to episode 7. I'm Dane, the gambling god. Mr. Turn 20s into hundreds. And to show you how to rob a casino without a gun. Unfortunately, my whole co-host Genius is not here this week. He's on vacation. But I have a great sit-in. I got a nice couple, my gambling couple, Alison and DeMarcus.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So, people, well, we'll start off by saying, how did we meet? I'm going to let you explain how we met, Alison.
So we were at the craps table, and this was at Aria. What was that, 2020? I would say, COVID. And I was on a crazy roll, and for an hour.
Stupid roll.
I literally had to go to the bathroom. Like, it was all men, probably 12 men deep. And I got done. I made everybody money but myself because I'm cheap. And I just learned how to play craps probably like a month before that. And yeah.
That's crazy. I thought you had been playing for years.
Really?
You just started playing craps?
I learned during COVID like a month before that.
Oh, that's crazy. You taught how to play?
Yeah, DeMarcus did.
Yeah, I had to, man. Got to teach him, got to train him.
Oh, yeah. You trained her right. I'm talking about every time she roll, you almost guaranteed to make some money with Alison roll.
Nah, she can roll. No, she really can roll, though. She
but
can control the deck. You
roll good, too, though.
Well, Mr. Miyagi has to be able to do something. So, no. But, yeah, so we had fun with it. I spent so much time out the country. So, during COVID, it actually was able to...
Yeah, give us a background on you. Give us your sports background.
Yeah, so, man, it's long, but in the skinny of it, went to Duke, was an All-American in high school, McDonald's All-American in high school, All-American in college, played at Duke, All-American in college, played 2 years in NBA, went to Europe, and played, 11 years at the top of the European level. All the best countries, all the best teams. Was really, really fortunate and blessed to have that type of journey, type of experience. Then, unfortunately, COVID happened. It affected all different industries. It affected European basketball especially.
But we turned it around during COVID.
Yeah, we definitely did. Came back, and during COVID, we actually had a chance to just, sit back and reevaluate some things and have some fun. And so her and I no one had anything to do during COVID. So she wanted me to teach her how to play. So went into a little $5-10 casino and just slowly started teaching her. And she picked it up real quick.
She picked it up quick. I thought she had been playing for years. I didn't know she just started playing craps.
Yeah.
Because she knew about the hard way. She knew about the field, the bonuses.
She would sit next to me. I mean, she would be right there next to me. And she was just asking me, like, what are you betting and why? What's the payouts? And,
But I had to be careful with that because, all gamblers, you can't just come in the middle of a roll.
Right.
Craps have
etiquette.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
The etiquette.
Yep.
Table etiquette. And so then after a while, then I say, okay, only way you're gonna learn how to do this is play. So here goes $100 or $200, and start slow. Wait till you understand it, and once you understand it, then you can start to build up from there. And so after a few days, a week ago, and she learns quick. She learns really quick. After a few days go by, she found out what she likes, what bets she likes, what she feels she's most comfortable with, and then after that, she just start doing her own thing now.
So what's your favorite table game?
My favorite table game is craps. Statistically, in the casino, is actually the best game in the casino as well. If, let's say, I'll break it down for a beginner. Obviously, you have the pass line or don't pass line, meaning that you're either playing with the table if you're playing pass line or playing with the house if you're playing don't pass line. And then your odds behind that pass line or don't pass line, that's actually the number one best statistical bet in the whole entire casino because it gives you 2 odds. So that's where, if you have a 10 or a 4, which pays you 2 to 1, and you have a $25 bet, you could put 50 or 100.
Hold on. You're cutting into my profit now. Buy the courses. I'm teaching you how to play craps.
I'm giving up too much game.
Yeah, he giving up too much game. This will be free game from Dame, not you.
Okay.
So don't buy the courses.
Okay, so yeah, make sure you buy these courses.
SPlyLearning.com.
It's going to be loaded with a lot of information, and I can tell you it's firsthand information that is experienced. A lot of experience, a lot of time, and a lot of money has been put
for sure
in one with these with that information.
Listen, I won and lost millions in the casino, so if anybody you want to learn from, it's me.
That means if someone trying to teach you something that they haven't done themselves, and I don't think that's a good teacher.
As a matter of fact, I had one of my biggest wins at the casino playing craps was me and you at the table.
Man, that was an epic night.
Yeah, it was an epic night.
But it came with etiquette, though.
To make a long,
it came with etiquette.
Honestly, the craziest part about the whole night, and probably the most impressive part about the whole night, you know this to be true because this is the only time I've ever seen it happen, is the people that was on the table that night. None of them shot the dice. They all passed the dice for 7 hours. None of them shot the dice. They all passed the dice. Said no, let them shoot. Let them keep shooting.
We gambled for 7 hours straight that night.
Hey, we held the table down. Nobody in, nobody out.
But let me ask you this. With that said, you had the same people on the table. What did you guys do to, make sure your etiquette stayed the same and make sure there's no riff-raff?
Don't worry about that.
You know that'll mess up a roll.
Listen, I was paying people, because just etiquette. If the table going good, people hear you cheering, everybody want to come get in.
Right, and that's when you lose.
Yeah, you can't come in the middle of a roll. So what I was doing, I was paying people not even come to the table.
Hey,
when
bro was like, hey, man, here goes $1. Here goes $100. Man, get out of here. Like,
get out of here. Scram.
This ain't the table. Go find another table. Like,
scram.
No, true story. He was like, go $100. Get out of here. Go find another table.
Scram.
Kept trying to.
The waitress, we don't need no more drinks. Get your ass over here. We rolling.
Well, yeah. So but people don't understand.
Superstitious with
that
craps.
The smallest things, like when a table is hot,
it'll throw it off.
Throw the rhythm of the table off. And, the way that the table was going that night, it was a lot of money on the table that the smallest thing is costing, 50, 100K that's sitting on the table in live action.
Because at any given time, you and I both, we had the table max out there. So we probably had like 50 to 60,000
50, 60
a piece on the table at one time.
Live action.
That makes me sick.
Anytime the dice roll is 7,500 minimum.
Man, that was an epic night. I think we ended up cashing out like $500,000 together. Yeah. Like 200 something. I got footage of that too. I got we might show that. I got a little video of that. Yeah.
It was like I said, people.
I was probably gone on the baccarat table. It's like,
oh, you was going
stay
home.
over there.
We didn't finish gambling until 7, 8 o'clock the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, true story. We had to send her back because had to relieve the babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Had to send her. I was like, yo, get out of here, but I ain't leaving. Like, not right now. It's up.
Dog, that night was crazy. I remember
that was during COVID, right?
During COVID, yeah. I bought in for $3,000. Yeah, I walked to the table with $3,000. Ended up cashing out like 200 something thousand. Yep. But we still had 100 something thousand on the table when we went out. Yeah. Now that was an epic night.
And that true story. He walked on the table with $3. I had started before him.
Yeah, you started before I did.
Started before him.
Because you called me, you said, "Yo, dog, I think the table hot."
Yeah, I said, "Yo, this table, I like the vibe of this table. Everything looking good. Like,
it's definitely energy when it comes to props."
And I was down. I was probably down like 4,000 or 5,000 at the time. Wasn't too bad, but wasn't great. And he came in with $3, and then from there, just went straight up.
Ran into the moon. That shit was epic. Was that your best night shooting craps? As far as money wise?
There was one or two other ones. I would say money-wise, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Money-wise, yes. I would say that was probably the best one money-wise, but I would say there was probably one or two other ones, like, over time.
Had great roles,
But I mean, even, like, think about, we played the other day, and we started with 200 each. To turn 200 into 1,500, and I rolled the whole time.
So, this true story. So, this probably less about 3 weeks ago. Her and I went to the Aces game.
We went to support Alicia Clark.
Yeah, so we went to go support Alicia. So shout out to the Aces and Alicia.
Alicia, we got to bring you on.
Yeah, so we'll have to get her on. She'll get my girl Candace on as well. She's hurt, but she'll be back next year. Hopefully, if she's not done playing. So yeah, we went to go support them, and we had like 20 minutes before the game started. She's just like, "Oh, let's just have a drink." I was like, "All right, cool." She's like, "Well, let's just put $200 on the table and just play." I was like, "All right."
But for me, like, I like nice tequila, I like nice drinks. So if I'm gonna spend $70 around for drinks, why wouldn't I just go play it on a table?
Right,
because the drinks come with it at a certain status. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a lot of things that, like, people don't know about in Vegas is you'll go to a lounge and spend $300-$400.
Well, you just stand at the table, or you get it all free.
Yeah, I can put my money and pay for drinks.
You have a chance to win, and if you lose, then you probably drank $200-$300 worth of drinks anyway. So it all balances out. Plus,
that's true.
Plus, you get the credits for the comps. And so those are the different things that, as a, let's say a player that either does it socially or for recreation or for profession, it's very important to have, your players' cards, your casino hosts, and your comps, because even when you lose, there's still perks that you can get value back from the casino that kind of pays for itself.
And we use our perks to the, we push ours to the limit.
What's your favorite?
Casino?
Yeah. Or, just, the perks in general. Like, what is your favorite thing that you like to get?
I'm going to say hotel rooms. I want the biggest suite they got. I max mine out. I try to keep it for weeks. Yeah. I have rooms even when I'm not in town. I just keep a room for a month.
I tell you, it was clutch when back. I'm not gonna say the name of this hotel because we still got to apply some pressure on them to get everything done. But we used to spend a lot of time there, and even when you was gone and out of town during football season, you had the same exact section reserved.
Oh yeah, the sports book.
Yeah,
the sports book every single
And you weren't
Sunday.
even there. We would just pull up and sit.
So I would randomly like, "Dog, you in town?" He's like, "Nah, I'm still in the A." I was like, "All right, cool. Shit, I still go there, and we go sit there, sitting right in your section."
That was my spot. That was like that was my office. I just called it the office.
You was in the office.
I had like a table with my name on it, couches all the way around.
Yep.
And that was the office. I used to be in there from.
That's when I met the genius.
Oh yeah, in the office.
Yeah, that's when I first met genius.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
In the office. Yeah. For sure. So you don't really like the sports bet, but Alison is a sports bettor.
Yeah, I'm a sports bettor at all.
What got you into sports betting?
So,
well, first of all, you have a sports background as well.
Yeah, I played sports in high school. I'm just into sports in general. I'm a competitor. Like him and I compete every day. If it's something is
I
like,
see it. I see it.
We'll argue and compete, but it's fun, right? Yeah. But I feel like from a woman's perspective, it's different. We may not want to go spend $1,000, $2,000 and flip it. And I feel like the casino is extremely intimidating. I mean, when I met you, I was the only girl at the table.
Yeah.
But with that said, a woman can come in and play with $25, $50 and flip it the same way a man can. But we just need to understand the etiquette and the different things that come with that intimidation of the game.
No, that's true. Etiquette is key. And women, for some reason, y'all are a little luckier. But I don't know. Than we are.
Man, lucky as hell when it comes to the game.
Yeah, especially when it comes to craps for some reason.
But don't you feel there's a strategy? Like I feel there is with every game.
Of course, there's a strategy with every game, but we just purely talking about pure luck. And I'll be honest, like
but she's been taught by one of the best though.
She's been taught well.
Yeah, she's been taught by one of the best.
No, I know.
And I've been gambling. I've been shooting dice my whole life since I was 12. But you two are two of the best shooters consistently that I have seen or that I've played with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we always all have a good time regardless.
Right.
Normally, I say when we normally out, it's funny because, and this is why that one night was so epic. It's because normally when we all go out, we have a good time. One of us is gonna get hot.
Right.
We're gonna be all right.
Yeah, everybody has a bad night.
But if two of us have good nights,
we're
killing them. But if all of us have a good night at the same time, it's over. And that's what happened. We had a light-skinned buddy.
Yeah.
He rolled great 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
You rolled your ass off. You rolled fire. She rolled fire. And then I was the cleanup hitter.
Yeah, you took it home.
I took us home. And so that was so crazy about that night. But other than that,
Hey, I remember it was this one chick from Europe, right? She was on your bumper. He's shooting the dice, and I'm like,
Not the shoes.
she was digging him. She kept like, hey, you have some nice shoes. I said, girl, if you don't get your ass from over here talking about some damn shoes,
Because they see the rack.
we got
They see the rack,
$100,000
all
on the
the money.
table. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was on dog bumper. I said, look,
Yeah.
not right now.
She walked by, she looked at that, she saw all them damn white chips, and she was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh, I like this." And I was like, "Man, baby, I'm trying not to listen to her because we on the table." And he like, "Man, if you don't get your ass."
No, when you say white chips, you got to tell them what are the white chips.
So white chips here, those are 5,000 a chip, and we had a whole full.
We had them lying like this
across,
lined up, and we had a whole
every number
rack of them on the table lined up. So yeah, she was counting them chips. That's for sure.
So Alison, so do you like sports betting better or the tables?
Okay, so they to me come hand in hand. Like, for example, I don't want to go play the craps table unless I won my sports bet. Yeah. I feel like sports betting is a little safer when it comes to money. And then when you build that money, I'll go to craps. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because craps is fun.
That's definitely what I will say. I notice about sports betting. Even though I don't like, as an athlete, I don't like the sports bet because I like to appreciate the game from an athlete's perspective. And I know in my mind, I know it, like, you want to believe that even the smallest chance that the underdog has in any particular game, that they have a chance. And so I don't want to bet against the underdog, but of course, statistically in professional sports, the better team always wins most of the time. So I don't like to go against that just because that's just my core. But numbers wise, when it comes to, like, you know, return, ROI, you know, you're talking about getting 40, 50, 100%, 500% returns on a small bet. $100 can go into $1,000 or $2,000. That's a long way. That goes a long way. So if you got somebody like yourself, Dane, that can put a 2, 3, 4, 5 team or 10 teamer together. You need
but wait, I feel like I gotta cut you off though.
What?
Because I feel like not everybody has a bankroll to sports bet, right?
No, you don't. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. You talk about it. What do you think?
Like, for me, I bet $100, $50, and it just depends on the week. But I can flip that into $1,000.
The average bet in a sports betting casino is probably like $10.
Really?
The average, the overall average bet is like $10.
I pay my cable bill. Like, every day I put in a bet, and I just stay consistent.
So how did you do last weekend?
Last week I did good. This weekend I did not. 49ers messed me all the way up.
Right.
The Colts messed me up. I don't want to talk about it. It hurts.
Yeah.
I had a 9-team parlay.
From a fanatic standpoint, I'm a 49ers
How did you do?
For all those that don't know. And my 49ers let me down, so I know it let a lot of people down.
Man.
He doesn't even sports bet, so.
Yeah, he just a 49er fan.
He supported me watching the game, but I was upset. But I'm not an emotional bettor. Like, I don't have a favorite team, so for me, it's what makes sense for the week. Mm. How about you? How'd you do? I
got beat up Sunday. Sunday was ugly. I bounced back last night. Had a perfect night last night.
Oh, perfect, nice.
Usually if I have a horrible day,
the bounce back always come back.
Man, double up the next day because I'm gonna go crazy.
So I wanted to ask you about that. So we talking about managing bankroll right now. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so this is the thing that even if we can relate from a sports betting perspective or from a gambler's perspective. Mm-hmm. So you have that night or that bad day Sunday where things just don't go your way. Mm-hmm. And then, so what would be your advice on how you would, tell people how they should approach that next day?
Well, yeah. So me personally, you gamble with me, so I'm risky. Yeah. So I double up, but I don't recommend that. I recommend keeping your same unit size.
But are you doubling up just to be crazy with it, or are you doubling up because of your experience, your skill level, and your analysis of what you're doing?
I'm doubling up to be crazy, and I'm doubling up because I really believe that when I lose the day before, I think I'm good. So I think that something else went wrong, janky. Right. My analyst, I think I try to follow the script of when I analyze everything, and if it don't go right, just seem like the 49ers, like missing the field goal, at the end to win the game. I just need them to win the game.
Right.
So what do you prefer? A parlay, a teaser?
I prefer NFL. I prefer teasers. Okay. 2-team teasers is what I prefer. Okay. Those are my money bets. But, of course, every week, like I said, I do what I call a grocery list.
Yeah.
I do a 10 to 13 team.
You need to trademark that, by the way.
Yeah.
The first person I ever heard say that was you.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to lock that in.
I mean, that's like us.
Teacher,
with,
we gotta
with
work on that.
craps, with craps, we call it gas money.
Yeah.
That Costco,
We love that. Yeah, we call it Costco gas money. Yeah.
That petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have gas to
So,
play?
so did you look at the slate for this week
I
in
haven't yet.
NFL?
A little bit. It's to me, I call it a funny style week because it could go either way. The underdogs definitely have a chance this week just because of last week. So
It's gonna be
I really need to look at the spread.
It's gonna be an interesting week. Like I said, I like watching the games as a fanatic. The morning games are all, in my opinion, inconsistent teams. So I think it's like crazy. But then all the afternoon games are all contenders, and they're all playing against each other this week. So it's like, damn.
And a
all
lot of
day long,
injuries.
it can go
So
either
many
way.
injuries.
So many injuries.
The injuries I always have to consider in any sports bet because I might have a team that is the best team and they might be 5-0.
People
But
don't
that
realize your
injury
knowledge
is-
of Alison's knowledge of sports is crazy. Not just football. Do you know the
Oh, I
baseball?
love basketball.
She
No,
really,
basketball
she
is.
really loves sports. She watches she really.
Yeah,
loves
yeah,
sports.
she be with us watching the game like one of the dudes.
No,
Like,
I'm
oh, this
really in it.
motherfucker. I'd be like, damn.
He asked me the other day if I could pick 5 NBA players and pick a team. I think it was like
It was
you have
one of those little
$15
things, like,
to pick
yeah.
5 players.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, they have like
Yeah.
spend 5 cents for the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who did you pick?
She had a
picked-
pretty decent team.
I think it was $5 for Giannis, $4 for Booker. I took Joker for $5.
No, you didn't take Joker.
No, I didn't. Who did I take?
You took Giannis. You took
Booker, Tatum,
You took Tatum,
and
Kawhi.
I took Kawhi
and,
for $1.
and Ingram.
Yeah.
And Ingram.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh.
I only had
And
$15.
Ingram.
That's
But
a decent.
Kawhi doesn't really play.
That's a decent lineup.
It's
hurt.
decent.
Yeah.
But it's decent for $15.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a good
for
lineup.
her to be able to pick that out, she picked a pretty decent lineup. It was decent. But like she watches the game, and that's
Yeah.
really how her and
Yeah.
I became so close. Is because a lot of my interest was her interest, and so
Right.
for years
Yeah.
we would just hang out, spend time together. And I'm a sports fanatic. I like sports purely. She did. I'm a competitive person. She is.
Super competitive. I'm surprised we haven't argued yet or made some type of bet during this
That's
talk.
probably just 'cause
Now y'all be it's
podcast,
crazy
that's
if people
why.
didn't know y'all, they would think that y'all are arguing,
But we're not.
but really y'all not.
We're
Because I just be sitting there and dog so chill. You be you a little hype, and he just be like,
We
This motherfucker
we
crazy.
bet the other day that what was that?
What?
Oh, some show was on. Like just silly things. But I think that just shows the love for sports and betting, and it's really changed my life.
competitive.
Yeah,
It's just
super
it's
competitive.
vibe.
COVID
Competitive vibe.
sports betting changed my life. Everything did.
Wow.
Mm.
Gambling changed my life. Everything. I wasn't making any income during COVID, and for the most part, I had a little bit of cash, and I learned a game that I was good at, and I flipped it.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's how she basically got started.
So
So
what's your
everybody
favorite
needs to
game?
sign up with
What's
you.
your favorite table game?
Craps.
Craps.
Yeah,
Okay.
all day.
why?
But
why? Why?
it's my favorite because it's the most fun, and the odds are great for the pass line. I pick my favorite numbers. I like the inside numbers.
Mhm.
And
So what are the inside numbers for people that don't know?
6 and 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can do 5 and 9 on the outside, and then there's 4 and 10, which
Gotcha.
pay a little bit different. Yeah. But I
The
really
knowledge
do
is
like my
crazy.
midnight. A horn bet all day.
No, we laughing, but when I first met her, she was the only female at the table, and I'm like, damn, and she was just hard with this horn that. I'm like, damn, this chick know what she doing.
But at the end of the day, though, as a female, I have a benefit and a perk to being the only female knowing these table games.
Why is that?
I meet so many men. I mean, we met you. Look at
Yeah.
our friendship and
Right.
everything that we have with that's
Right.
transpired. I've introduced him to
Yeah,
some
she
of
has.
the biggest business deals of his life,
Mm.
being
Yeah.
the only female on a craps table.
That's facts.
And
Facts.
a lot of people assume being a female and being in Las Vegas, you're there for other things.
Right.
But
They
for
think
me,
you
I'm there to
working.
make money and have fun. And I'm the only female, and it's people bet on you. People give me money.
Yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
about Vegas that is very unspoken of or unappreciated. Is even the times that like you said, how we met, and now our brotherhood and our friendship, and how this has grown
Right.
into what it is.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I said, it's been multiple friendships and I'm talking about real authentic relationships that either I've met or she's met in that same setting.
Right.
And you never know where that might actually go into the future, just by spending an hour or two just being personable, having fun, and doing whatever. And Vegas is such a transactional city.
And have a good,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
have a good etiquette and being positive.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
I'm
met-
sure. Have you met anybody?
I met a lot of people over the years, especially in the sports book.
yeah.
And that's why I like sports betting so much, because you can speak sports with your Uber driver, with your barber, with anybody. You could be in line at the gas station. Everybody have a favorite team or a favorite player, and you can just speak sports.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm bored when there isn't any sports to watch or anything to bet on. It's boring. Life is boring.
To bet on, there's always something to bet on.
Yeah, for sure.
So what you like this week?
This week, free game from Dane.
Oh.
I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with a 7-point teaser. 2-team 7-point teaser. We're going to take the Bills. They at the Patriots. And then we're going to take the Chiefs at home against the Chargers.
I like it.
I like that. I like the Chiefs at home.
Bills and Chiefs, 2-team 7-point teaser. Lock it in.
Load up.
Cheers to that. A team cheers.
Oh, we're going to
cheers.
Here.
Cheers.
Get everybody around here. Bring them from around the camera.
What?
Cheers.
We have another winning
week.
Cheers.
Come on in.
In there.
Come on in. You gotta come to the carpet. Cheers. Everybody.
Cheers.
7th episode. All friends and family.
Yes.
Everybody eats.
Everybody
eats, B.
Hey,
Everybody eats me. That was one of my slogans.
One of the many.
Yeah, one of the many. I keep them going.
Yeah.
Now, what's my favorite? When you need like 1 or 2 numbers to hit the bonus, what I always say.
Man, finish your breakfast.
Finish your breakfast. All right? Don't you get tired
That
of me.
2 and 12. That 2 and 12.
Hey, finish your
I'm
breakfast.
like, dog, finish your breakfast. You know what time it is?
He was definitely probably the first person I heard saying that, but he was talking to the table, and I'm like, yeah, talk to me, because it's crazy, because I saw, because I'm so chill personality wise, like when somebody challenges me, it takes me to another level. So Coach K learned that about me, so I used to get cussed out all the time, but then I would take it out on my opponents, and he knew that. And so when he be talking on the table, like, yeah, finish your breakfast. Don't your ass get tired, though. The motherfucker, don't you get tired. I'm like, all right, cool. I hear you talking to me. Keep talking to me.
I be talking cold cash. I said, nah, motherfucker, don't you get tired now.
Yeah.
Damn, let's finish your breakfast.
Yeah, we was 1 or 2 more numbers from going upstairs on Green Valley the other day.
Yeah.
So wait, can I ask you?
Yeah.
Do you prefer sports betting or table games? Or do you think they go hand in hand?
I prefer sports betting, but me and craps got a love-hate relationship.
Man, tell me about it.
It's a love-hate relationship. I mean, it's been, I talked about it before. It's plenty of times I win in the sports book, and I have to go to the tables, and
But it keeps your player status too.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. All right. So that's the thing that a lot of people probably don't talk about in Vegas a lot. Is that like your player status. Get your comps, your player cards, so all those type of things like that. And that comment you just made. So you would win in the sports book, and you crush them, and then you would go play on the table. Why would and potentially risk a loss at that point, or even give a loss at that point? Why would you do that?
In addiction, I just love craps.
It's real shit. That's how
it really is so fun. I wish we could teach everybody.
And 2, the comps that you get from sports betting.
Right.
I mean, from craps, because you don't get any comp sports betting. Like,
so you can bet $100,000 on the weekend.
You can bet $1 million
and get nothing.
And all your bets on the weekend, and they might give you a few drinks or something like that.
That's it.
But if you go to the tables, if you go play, a few hours a day or whatever, they're gonna lay the red carpet out for you. They're gonna give you rooms. They're gonna give you food and beverage.
You're gonna get ringside to the fights.
Right, ringside.
Yes. I missed that.
How many fights we been front seat to?
Man, from 2020 to
2021, 22.
That's shit.
Because it was shut down.
The Wilder Fury, the Canelo,
front row,
five,
row.
At least 5 or 6 fights.
Paid for itself.
Yeah.
The losses paid for itself.
Front row, ringside,
UFC fights,
UFC, everything.
Yeah,
ringside, everything.
So that's the best thing about playing table games is the comps that you get.
Yeah.
You get the limos from the airport. They pick you up. Vegas is probably the only place still do limos. But, they do limos. You getting, they just roll everything out.
Shit, you had the villa was that for Christmas? Or it was Christmas?
Oh, yeah, my birthday.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. That two-story joint.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Yeah,
With
we
Butler,
went crazy.
You got the villa for that.
Oh, yeah, for your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was nice.
Night. Okay, so the comps.
Mm-hmm.
So for the new beginners and the new players that's thinking about, do I want to get into getting player's card or get a host of things. As Dane was saying, it's beneficial for you to do that because
You're going to spend the money on parking and drinks anyway.
so now before parking was free.
Right.
Now every single hotel now is charging for parking. So depending on what status you have with that casino as far as your player rating, your bets over time, now that's $25 a day you getting free parking. That adds up as much depending on how much you go there.
Right.
You're talking about, if you're a player that might go into the casino just for fun, play slots, put a couple $100 in the slots, or $200-$300 on blackjack or whatever. Over time, that adds up. You can go get a comp dinner, and the casino will give you a $300-$400 comp dinner, right? So yeah, you might pay $200-$400 on a table potentially and lose.
Yeah.
But you got a room for the weekend for 2 to 3 days for free.
Mm-hmm.
You probably got 2 or 3 dinners over that weekend for free parking, and any other type of other things. And of course, players like yourself, players like us, we're getting ringside at the fights, and we're getting 20, 30, 40,000 spins at clubs and pool parties.
Yeah, dog. Me and you do dumb shit. Like we max our comps out.
Hey,
we want. I don't even know some of the drinks you be ordering. They be like, yeah, there's like $400-$500
Yeah,
a
we're
shot.
like, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that.
I be like, what the fuck is this?
I try and test them because the reason why I do that.
You were ordering Class A black at one point. Just because.
It wasn't black. It was the blend. I think it's called Class A Primavera. I think that could be wrong, but it's the blend. It's basically the Blanco, the Repo, the Black, and the Añejo all blend and aged together. It's a $1,600 shot.
I thought I'd be pushing it. You be pushing.
I push them.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
have
push 'em.
to. If
I
you
wanna
lose,
see what
it's
they
my
gonna-
money.
I want to see what they're gonna do. And so the crazy thing, I'm gonna say this is what I learned about Vegas, and I learned this from a poker player.
Mm-hmm.
And in that same day, I learned that I would never play baccarat either, because I know myself and my betting habits.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting down. Like I said, I normally go to the high limit rooms in Vegas a lot because it's just a networking environment. You know how
For sure.
the type of clientele and different people. You know
Yeah.
who you ever going to meet there.
Mm-hmm.
So that day I was just hanging out, and a poker player just got done playing his tournament, and he came. He was like, "Oh, I never played blackjack before. I want to learn how to play." I said, "You know what? I'll teach you how to play. Just play small. Start here, and I'll show you how to play." So him and I sit next to each other. We're playing on a little table, having a little fun. He's an aggressive player. He ended up winning probably like 60, 70,000 over like a 20-minute session.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "All right, I won enough. All right, let's get out." So he's like, "All right, now you just did me a favor. I'm thankful we exchanged numbers." He's like, "Now let's go to baccarat. I want to teach you how to play baccarat." I said, "All right, let me see you play first."
But you knew how to play. You played with me.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
But I follow you. I know how to play, how to get the game, but I don't know how to look at the thing and okay, you look at patterns, but it's like, how do people really know what's really what? It's
Dame and I we played baccarat a couple times together.
Yeah.
So we get in baccarat, and he playing 40, 50,000 a hand in baccarat, and we got into that high limit room of baccarat. It was impressive. He got nailed. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping he was gonna win. He got nailed. Anyway, after that,
40 or 50 a hand. That's crazy.
no, he was playing 40, 50,000 a hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really was.
And see, it's players like that, not to cut you off, it's players like that when I be screaming on my host about, I need the villa, I need this, I need that. They be like, yeah, you okay, but we got people that play 40, 50,000 a hand.
Man.
They got to come before you. I'm like, no, somebody sitting in front of me at the fight, I need to be the front. They be like, well, do this, and then show me his shit. I be like, okay, yeah.
That's it. It's two.
He can sit in front of me.
But the high limit pays out better. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. It was two different things that I saw in Vegas that was impressive, that impressed me. One, it was a long time ago, and it's a dear friend of mine. I won't say his name. He know who he is. But this is the first impressive thing that I saw. This was years ago at the Wynn, having a good time, and he decided he wanted to play. We were on the casino floor in the Wynn, so you know how the clientele of the Wynn. The table was probably 10, 12 players. He walked up to that table and said, "I want that table." They cleared the table out for him. Shut it down. They rolled a cart of chips out there for him.
Damn.
They brought it out. He started playing. And he went down at first, and then at the end of it, he actually went up, and he had a good night. We went out, had a good time.
How much he ended up winning?
He ended up winning that night. He didn't win that much for what he started with. He probably won maybe like 80, 90,000. But compared to what he started with,
Right.
you know, he went
Right.
down a lot.
Yeah.
But then he came back. So it was a really big swing. And then the other impressive thing, I just recently saw this, and I ain't going to lie. That's why I say there's levels to all of this stuff. But it was
There's
a little
levels, for
Asian
sure.
dude a couple weeks ago, and he had a table reserved at one of the casinos. I think it was at the Aria. And normally the table max is $5,000 a number.
Right.
They was letting Buddy play $25,000 a number.
That's crazy.
He had at least probably $25,000 a number, 25,000 odds, max.
But was he rolling good?
Yes. Yes.
You make what if
Okay.
you playing 25,000
All you
max
need to-
table a number. If you roll for 5-6 minutes,
That's, you,
Oh, it's
that's,
over.
that's
you
$1
can get up
million.
a $500,000.
If you hit 2 or 3 points, just think about it. 25,000 pass line,
Yeah.
and you got max odds behind, and then your point is 10 at the Aria. It's three. So that's 75,000
75,000
times. That's
in the back,
150,000 you get paid in the back plus 25,000 in front, and then any number he's paying out to at least 35, 40,000. And then he was playing 25,000 comebacks on.
But
top
that's
of it.
why he has a reserve.
Oh, he
So
had a
there's
reserve.
nobody can come in and mess up.
He had a marker. And he paid
Yeah.
his marker back. It looked like he paid his marker back. It was about 500,000, which was his marker.
Right.
He probably had another 5 million in chips.
Oh, he smoked them.
Oh, he smoked them. No, dead ass. He smoked them. He had about another 5 million in chips because the $500,000 in marker, it was all whites. Everything else he had in his hand was 25,000 a chip, and he had
That's them brown boys.
at the Arias, the pink ones.
Oh, they turn pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
chocolate
the pink
chips?
Chocolate
I
chip,
call them
yeah.
chocolate
Yeah,
chips.
at
That's
the
what Drake
Arias.
called
Yeah,
the
I
chocolate.
always tell them I want a chocolate
So the
chip.
chocolates
Or the perps?
the
I'll take a
chocolates-
perp too.
No, the chocolates at the 5,000 chips at GBR is brown,
Yeah.
but at the Aria they're
MGM.
at
Yeah.
MGM.
They're all
At
brown.
MGM, the white, the 5,000s are white,
white.
and then the 25,000s are the pink ones. But you don't rarely see the 25,000 chips unless
Yeah,
you
'cause they're
playing-
hidden, yeah.
you rarely see them.
Yeah, I only had them a few times. I mean, I won a lot of money before, but they usually just give you the white chips. So you
They
won like
normally give you those
50,
when you're
60,000,
cashing
they
out.
give you the white- they
You
give you the
don't
white chips, yeah.
necessarily see a player like that playing 25,000, but yeah.
So
yeah,
my
go ahead.
favorite couple, my
Yeah.
favorite gambling couple. So anytime y'all see me in Vegas, 9 times out of 10, if I ain't with the genius,
Yeah,
It's us.
That's
For
what I'm
sure.
no,
It's
for
family.
sure.
It's our
For sure.
team. Yeah.
For sure.
If I win, I always win with you. For
yeah,
sure.
it is. I like it. I like it. So that concludes episode 7 of my favorite gambling couple, DeMarcus and Alison. You can catch me. You already know my Instagram handle, sfly_sports. You get my courses at sfly University. We got Brave Bets that go to Brave Bets, make your bets.
Yeah.
They doubling your initial deposit. Let's go run it up. Y'all know how we do.
What's your IG handle?
sfly_sports.
Okay, cool. You know, because I actually have had a few different people that hit me because they knew you and I knew each other. It's like,
Right.
yo, I want to bet with your boy this week. You know how I said so.
And he
So-
doesn't know it because he's not on social media.
I don't
It's-
got social media,
yeah.
so I don't be doing.
He's a
anything.
ghost.
Yeah.
That's okay. Send them on over. I got it. And
Yeah.
don't forget bravebets.eu. That's where you can place your bets if you're not near a casino, if you're traveling or whatever you want to do. The payouts is automatic. They're gonna double your first deposit. Let's get some money. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's a wrap.